So here the member function is defined here. So the body of the member function is in here. So we simply have to display the cout statement, that is the dearness allowance, and it will calculate this formula 1.2 into EMB salary. Okay, now below that, two member functions which are declared as public. So this void input data and void display. So this this is your member function definition, and this is your member function declaration. So this is your function prototype, and this is your function definition, your function body. So I hope that you can see the difference between this function and this function. One does not end with semicolon, this ends with the semicolon. Okay, now, so this is the function body, this is the function body. So here in the main function, okay, clear screen, since it is declared private, and to access the data, to access the data or to store the data, we need to declare an object. So using the class employee, we declare the object emb. Now normally, if it was made public, if the data members are public, we can directly write here emb dot emb code equals to 100, like that, right? But since the data members are private, so the only way to access, and we cannot also, we cannot write like this is the private member function, calculate ta. So we cannot write here emb dot calculate underscore da. That's not possible because that member function is private. So we can, the object can call only two member functions. The object can access only two member functions, that is the input data and display. Okay, so emb dot input data, this calling function will call this call function. Okay, so using the scope resolution operator, since it's just declared, and the function definition, the function body is outside of the class. So uh, here we get to enter the value, enter the employee code, see in employee code. Okay, so here you see employee code is in the integer, so you're using c input stream. Here string, so employee name is string, so character, so that's why we use the gets function in case there is a space or blank space in between the or if there's a first name and last name. Again, cout, enter the employee designation, same case, employee salary. So employee salary is float, that's why we use the c input stream. Okay, so from the keyboard, what value is entered is stored in this variable. Now after we enter the data, what is the next step? To process the formula and then to display the value, right? So now again, once after that, the cout statement will be executed. Here's the employee information, the for loop will be executed, so this will display the equal to symbol 32 times. Okay, after that, emb dot display the next line statement. So this another calling function. So this calling function will call this call function, and it will execute this function body. So cout employee code emb code. Now like I said, here you don't need to pass any arguments. Why? Because this the member function can directly access the data members because they both belong to the object, right? So when you write down here emb code, this member function can directly access what value is stored in this emb code. Okay, now after that, emb name, emb designation, emb salary, and then finally here you can see that in the public member function body, in the public member function definition body, at the end, okay, the private member function name is written. Now this private member function name is written, and within the parenthesis it's blank. So this is your calling function. Call the private function in public member function print data. Okay, so as per the formula, where to be executed, how to be executed, there you write down the private member function. Now, in the case of this formula, after entering the employee code, employee name, employee designation, and employee salary, once you get the employee salary detail, to calculate the DA, the formula is 1.2 into salary. So you are waiting for the salary data. So after you get the salary data, only you can write, you can call this private member function. So this private member function, you cannot write down anywhere else, but you have to write down in this uh, public member function definition section only. That way only you can access this private member function. Okay, so using the public member function, you can access the private member function. So this is actually your calling function. This calling function will call this call function. So the call function, this is private, it's in the class declaration. So it calls this function and it executes this formula. See out dearness allowance, okay, 1.2 into salary, and that value will be returned back. Okay, so that value will be returned back and you get it, then you get the output. Okay, so the above example accesses the private function, calculate the DA in the public member function display. The calculate DA function cannot be accessible in the function main because the visibility of private data member functions and member functions are not possible. All right, uh, so I hope that from that program you have understood about how you can access, how you can declare a private member function, or how you can define a private member function, and how you can access a private member function also. This is the restrictions imposed on the data members and the member functions. All right, okay, so that's all for today, and from tomorrow again we'll start with the rest of the programs. So students, whatever I have uploaded, please be sincere. Okay, uh, we are also trying our best to provide you as much near experience to the classroom teaching. So we are also working on spending our time, okay, to get this video done. Okay, so please don't let this go to waste. So I have already uploaded the link, though my video is not that clear yet. Students, please view. See, I can judge by the number of views whether how many students are actually viewing. Okay, not that I know who is viewing, but by the number of views, at least I can see that I think we have around 58 computer students. So it's not even crossing that. So be sincere in your studies and make advantage of this lockdown in a way that you access the tutorials, then YouTube links, ebooks. Lots of materials are there. So whatever you don't understand, if you don't understand any topic, what is like access specifier, what is data members, Google search. Okay, write down on a notebook. So on the maintain a notebook, write down all the details, so that when classes starts, when you go back to your hostel, you can have extra materials with you which you can refer. All right, okay, so that will be all.